Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Little Reader's house. I'm the Little Reader, also known as Amanda, and you, beautiful soul, you and your miraculous essence have found your way into my house, my turf, my ground, my pad. So welcome. Make yourself comfy, make yourself at home. You are absolutely welcome exactly as you are right now in this present moment. You're welcome. You're loved. You're seen and you're known. Because who are you really, beautiful soul? Who are you really when you call yourself you? Are you talking about the form? Are you talking about the mind? Our link to the collective mental internet? Are you talking about the heart? Or have you cracked the code, beautiful soul? Have you figured out who you are? Have you realized that you are awareness, that you are the witness, the one who watches, the form exist, the mind think, the heart feel, and know, and cry out for your attention? I'd love to hear about it. Drop it down below if you have the urge. I'd also like to introduce you to our guest. This is a shell that I found at a family friend's home. That individual is now deceased. They're no longer with us in form. When I was a child, I found this, and I remember bringing it to the adults and saying, "Look what I found! Look what I found!" And they said I could keep it. And kept it I did for over 20 years. And counting. So that is our special guest for today. Let's dip in and see what Spirit would like to share. Whoa, that was quick. I don't know what it means yet, but I'm going to say what came through. The power of making a sound. The power of making a sound. The power of breaking the silence. Fascinating, because here in the house, and if you're a regular, a subscriber with a key, you know we talk about the power of silence all the time. The power of shh. Listen to the silence. But today, beautiful soul, we're talking about the power of making a sound. Say more, Spirit. Say more. It's a message about change. A big theme these days in the spiritual community and everywhere. Turns out everything is the spiritual community. If you remove the labels, life, darling, is the spiritual community. But change, making change, manifesting change. And the image that I was shown is something coming into form. And what's required for that to occur. And Spirit's saying it's sound. When things come into form, they have a sound to them. Change has a sound to it. Spirit says what precedes this sound is silence. So, step one is still enter into the silence. Okay. All right, I can get behind it. We've preened and prepped with step one for some time now. So getting into the silence, that's the first part. To surrender and accept all that is exactly as it is, right here, right now. Particularly the most unfavorable things that the mind is resisting. The areas of shame, the areas of suffering, Spirit says sometimes the mind's also resisting the areas of joy, the areas of satisfaction. Whatever it is, when we come into silence, we are making an agreement. When we listen to silence, when we accept silence, and when we allow silence with our environment, external and internal, we are making an agreement. We are shaking hands with the all that is and saying, I accept this. That is the catalyst to change. So we begin in silence, beautiful souls. And then, and only then, we're given the permission, not from any higher than us place, permission from ourselves to change, to hearken in change, to bring in change with a sound. Oh, there are so many sounds that are coming through. They can be primal sounds, groaning, grunting, muttering, wailing, criming. Well, not crime, crying, mixed with something else. I'm not sure what the second half of that was. It wasn't miming, because that would be a quiet activity. Oh, screaming. Yes. Crying and screaming. Criming. Someone write that down. Assistant? Right, that's me. It's a multifaceted role, darling. What we have here in the Little Reader's house. Whatever the sound is, those are primal, guttural expressions that come out. But then there are mantras, sacred mind vehicles. They can be in other languages like Sanskrit. There are long mantras. There are short mantras. There's the Triambakam mantra. My teacher would be so proud of me if I recited it right now, and I can, but Spirit's saying it's not necessary. Just know that it's long. Then there's Om. That's it. Some pronounce it Ong, O-N-G. Some Om. There it is. It could be an English word that you understand. Love. It could be a monologue, a confession from the heart, recognizing an emotion. I am so in love with this moment right now. I am so in love with you, beautiful soul. Or recognizing another type of emotion. I hate this piece of life that I'm living. Didn't have to cover the mouth for that last part. But it's the utterance, it's the sound, and it's the truth of that sound that create change. Oh my heavens. That moves me. Therein lies the key, Spirit says, not to the Little Reader's house. That's the subscribe button, in case you were wondering. The key is the truth of the sound. So Spirit says, for the beautiful souls who have been educated intellectually, which so many of us have, it's where we've been, it's not where we're headed. So many of us have been educated that there are holy words, holy sounds, there are verses and mantras and scriptures and ideas, and if we cling on to those and we hold on to those and we just plug them into our mental realm and repeat them and repeat them and repeat them, say them out loud, make the sound, just recite that verse over and over again like a spell, like an incantation, that it is going to it is going to do the work. And historically, that is how it functioned in a paradigm that was run by the mental realm. But we've entered a paradigm that is run by the heart now. That's why so many beautiful souls are tired of the tricks and tips and tools and courses and learnings and how-tos and the information overwhelm, because we've all been awakened to this fact. If you're watching this, my sweet friend, then you're included in this. You and only you. You know here that information and knowledge are not setting us free anymore. And Spirit has brought you to this moment and may bring you to several more that begin to push you in the direction of this zone right here, the realm of heart, the truth. But it's a truth that can only be known by you, and it's a truth that is only for you. So Spirit is not asking me to diminish the effectiveness of ancient verses and ancient texts and ancient mantras and spells that you write yourself, incantations, nothing. There's no diminishing there. Instead, it's a new understanding that the only way that these utterances, these words, these magic words, if you will create a change in our life in this new paradigm is if they are true. Not objectively true for the mind, true for the heart. And the only way that you'll know if it's true for the heart, beautiful soul, is if you learn a little bit about this thing that's thumping and pumping somewhere just off center in your chest. And it's not just the organ, my friend, it is the entire realm of heart. And as you dip into this and you remember that you are awareness, that is your true identity, not the form, not the mind, not even the heart. You are awareness that travels through all of these realms. And you've been here for a really long time, realm of mind. We're moving you to the realm of heart. And as you continue to dip yourself in this space, you'll find the sounds. You'll find the words. You may even find the mantra, the verse, the scripture, the ancient incantation, the sigil, the audible sigil, perhaps, the spell, whatever it is, it will come to you in truth when you've dipped into this place. There's been a lot of reverse engineering in our recent history to try to use the mind to activate the heart, to try to use the mind to chase our dreams, realize our dreams, have outcomes, manifestations, things that will stimulate the emotions of joy, of peace, of wholeness and togetherness and community and love and passion and pleasure. And all this reverse engineering has got us to exactly where we are right now. Cool, wonderful. But you're here, beautiful soul. You're in my house now. And if you landed here, it's because you're ready for the heart activation. You're ready for the next level. You're ready for the truth. It can't be spoken for the mind. But Spirit is saying it can be uttered. Yes, you guessed it. That's right. Very good. For the heart. So how do we do it? Well, for now, Spirit asks you to take everything you've accumulated in terms of the affirmations you should be saying and the truths you should be believing and the magical and very powerful words, and then just take it all away. Let the mind rest for a moment. Let's just go there. Let's have the activation right now. How about that? Close your eyes, beautiful soul. Float them closed. And then breathe. If you've got a hand, particularly a right hand, place it over the center of your chest now. And breathe in with me through the nose and out with me through the nose. It doesn't have to be at my rhythm and tempo, but I do ask that it be audible. And I do ask that it be deep. And then when that breath starts to deepen and slow, which it will, let's let it quiet down and let's listen in to the absolute silence of this moment. As if that silence had something to share. Sweet soul. Breathe into the space right under your hand. Feel your skin push up against your palm and your palm push down against your clothes, your chest. Gently. Like you love this form. Like it's the most miraculous thing you've ever beheld in your whole wide life. And now you're going to make a sound. And you're going to know which sound to make as soon as you make it. Because it's the sound of truth. It might be words, it might be guttural grunts, it might be a primal scream. It might be the verse of a beautiful rap song. Make your sound, make it now. I'm listening. Beautiful, sweet soul. If you want to keep going, pause me now. But if you're ready, take a deep breath in with me through your nose. Sigh out through your mouth. And flutter those beautiful eyes open if you got them, like butterflies. Oh, What a gift. What a gift to witness you. What an honor. Thank you. Take your beautiful hand, lift it off your chest, give it a kiss if you're crazy, and put it down. Spirit said, and that is how you answer your own prayer. When you make a sound like that, just for you, as awareness, as your true identity, you cut through the very fabric of this universe. You unleash power you didn't know you had. You change fates, you change destinies, you break curses. You open up blessings. You shift. Of course you don't as awareness. You're always the same, always pure, unconditional love, always infinity. But what changes is this. And it doesn't change because we ask it to or because we tell it to. It changes because when you speak the truth that's in your heart, it just means that you're ready now to see it change. It was always destined to change. You just had to be ready to speak, to utter, to embody the sound of your truth. Whoa. That's... Little reader's gonna have to sit with this one. But I'll do it off camera. That's sexy. That's pretty sexy. That's about as sexy as meditation gets. So pretty damn sexy. That's where we're going to leave it today, beautiful soul. But I thank you. I thank you for joining me in the house, for keeping me company, for answering the call. These are my sounds that you get to witness. These are, yes, spirit channeling through me, but it is this voice box that utters the words. It's this heart that beats to provide energy for this form to keep on going. It is this realm of mind that searches for all that it's learned and pulls in the vocabulary to communicate the ideas. So here in this moment, you witness me speak my truth and fulfill my highest purpose. And that means that I am your humble servant and your biggest fan. Equals we may be, but it's with blinding gratitude that I thank you for supporting me. Until we meet again, hopefully tomorrow, I'm sending you all the love I've got, beautiful soul. Always more, never less. Because you are so very worthy of it. Bye for now.